Hi GWork members, this is a short video showcasing how to use the Excel template to create performance objectives for your entire company from the view only login. Alright, so once you've logged in as your company view only, on the left hand side you click on team performance, and once you've selected create performance objectives, you generally will be taken to a screen that looks similar to this. At the top on the right hand side, you click on Excel template and it will automatically download an Excel template that you can then open, and you're able to also enable editing, and from there you will be able to populate this Excel spreadsheet. The first step is you'll need to click on enable editing, which allows you to edit this document. We have included elements that allow for you to see what we require in order for the upload to be a success. So if you hover over any of the blocks, the examples that we've given will also be guidelines. However, there are little pop-ups that appear. So for example, the first one asks the name of the individual that the performance objective is set for. So I could put my first team member's name in the second line or the second row, and I could do a second performance objective for a completely different individual in the next row. It's quite important that you use the correct GWork user email for the person who the performance objective is for. This is how the system validates who it is for, as well as their manager. From there, you're going to include the name of the performance objective, so the KPA or OKR, the weighting, which can't be more than 100, and your description. So again, you'll see here in the pop-up, it shows us this is what needs to be done and how. The focus of the performance objective is why the performance objective is important for this particular individual's role, and then detailing or outlining each of the performance objective measurements. And this is going to allow us to see each of the line items that we're going to measure, and this needs to be comma separated. And the weightings associated to each line item will also need to be added in here. You're also able to provide an evidence link, which essentially is a portfolio of evidence that the team member can provide, generally linked to a Google Sheet or a Google Excel document that will allow you to see how that individual has achieved their objectives. Once you have done this, you will also have the option of selecting a strategic objective, which are generally features associated to why this is important as a KPI for the company as a whole. We then are able to select the performance frequency from a drop-down, as well as the start date and the end date for each. Okay, it's very important that each and every single one of the columns need to have information in it, or the system will not accept the performance objective spreadsheet. In addition to that, you should remove all of the other rows that have test data or example data in it that are not linked to your particular portfolio. Once the information is correctly captured for each of your team members, and again, you could do your entire organization on this one spreadsheet, you will then click File and make sure that you save the document or save as, and ensure that you've saved it somewhere that you can find it. So for example, saving it on your desktop. Okay. Once you've saved this document, you're then going to go back into the GWork platform and upload. At the top on the right hand side, you're going to click on Import KPI. You can then choose your file, and from here you can then upload.